What's going on, guys? Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Hope everybody's doing well, and we're going to dive into a bunch today. So I wanted to kick things off with this clip by Good Morning Crypto with Austin King. So his background is super impressive. Co-founder, I also believe CEO over at Omni Network, background at Harvard, worked at Ripple, has built on a variety of chains, and is a big engineer. So he has a very interesting perspective. I think this guy is really well spoken, and he has a bunch of good interviews on YouTube if you want to check him out. So let's play this clip super quick, and I'll probably rant a little bit about it. Hopefully this isn't removed due to copyright, so I might have to remove it, but be sure to check this out.
My question to you is, do you believe there'll be a day where another altcoin passes Ethereum in market cap? And if so, will it be XRP? Maybe you can explain your reasoning.
You guys are going to really put me on the spot here and make my ETH community hate me. Yeah, I mean, my simple answer is yeah. I do not think that Ethereum is going to be the second largest. I don't think ETH, the asset, is going to be the second largest market cap coin if we're looking into the future here. And so, yeah, I mean, I'll just give you my unbiased take. I've built in the Ethereum ecosystem for a while. I built in the XRP ecosystem. I've worked in the, I like integrated Lightning Network in like 2018 into the Interledger network. So I've worked across all these like major networks. And honestly, Ethereum is not, ETH, the asset, is not in a good place. And so the TLDR on what's happened is it had this like fantastic opportunity where it was the first like really large scale deflationary network. So like not only was it finite supply like Bitcoin, there was actually less Ethereum each month that passed. So this was super cool because it was literally a deflationary currency. That's not the case anymore. It started externalizing activity to these L2s, which most of them are just run on a single computer. It's not even like they're like a decentralized network. And it's inflationary again. I can tell you, so my background, like I studied computer science at Harvard. I did a ton of engineering in my first company, and I do a lot of research here, even though I'm not coding anymore. My engineering brain does not see a path to Ethereum ever becoming inflationary again or deflationary again. And so, I mean, this past weekend, I was talking with more kind of like ETH insider people, and like a lot of people are bearish right now because none of us like can think with our engineering brains and see a path forward that is super bullish for ETH, the asset. So do I think that other coins will surpass? We've talked about this, like the flippening idea for a while. It's been talked about this with like XRP and Sol flippening ETH. Yeah, I mean, my simple answer is like, if you look at current trajectories, I do think that Ethereum is going to fall from being the #2 asset in market cap. And honestly, there's a number, like I think Sol and XRP are both like serious contenders for that #2 spot today. So I hate to say that as somebody that has like really, I really care about Ethereum. Like I have for years, and I've tried to contribute a lot to that ecosystem, but thinking like pragmatically about the like how the market is viewing this asset, kind of bearish. Actually, not kind of bearish. It's like pretty, it's pretty bearish.
All right, so I thought that was really interesting, and I agree with him in the sense that I don't believe Ethereum is the end-all be-all for smart contract platforms. I know it's been the king forever. We also know that XRP's market cap did flip Ethereum's market cap 2 times in the past. I know it was brief, but you never see Bitcoin and ETH maxis ever mentioning that, and it could happen again for any asset. And we already know there are spot ETF applications already out there for XRP and some other assets, so it wouldn't surprise me to see XRP, Solana, Litecoin, HBAR, other assets in the future, maybe even SWI. My question would be, looking at the AUM for Bitcoin today for spot ETFs, almost 117 billion, and Ethereum is over 10 billion. So with institutional investors, even those from traditional finance, are they going to be seeing the recent fundamentals with Ethereum being bearish? And will that mean that they're going to really focus more on Bitcoin, or is there going to be a bigger rotation to altcoins that have spot ETFs in the future? Or maybe we just end up doing the usual cycle rotations from Bitcoin to Ethereum to large caps to small caps, and we're going to find out. But right now, I'm actually surprised how low Ethereum's AUM for spot ETFs is. I guess we're still early in the scheme of things, but I do expect that to go up in the future. And I'm still calling, at least my expectations, and I can be wrong, is that Ethereum still creates an all-time high this cycle. We just need to see the crash of Bitcoin dominance. Last cycle is very close together. But it is interesting to hear how bearish Austin is on Ethereum. I know he didn't necessarily say that Ethereum is going to crash all the way to cycle lows, but he does believe that there are going to be other altcoins that flip ETH in the future. And remember, I have my own bias because I'm looking at these cycles. I believe that these liquidity cycles still rhyme, even if there is a bigger focus on other assets besides Ethereum this cycle, like XRP, Solana, and Sui. Now, looking at these numbers, ETH's AUM versus Bitcoin, so Ethereum is holding roughly 9% of Bitcoin's AUM value. When we look at the market cap of Bitcoin versus Ethereum, Ethereum's market cap is about 17% of Bitcoin's. So the market cap is at 17%, but its AUM is only at about 8 or 9%. In my belief, not financial advice, is that these numbers are not even close to being done for the future. I've seen predictions of Bitcoin spot ETF AUM to be 190 billion, 250 billion, or even $3 trillion in 2033. I know that's ways out, but for just spot ETF AUM, hitting trillions would be insane. And with that type of liquidity, new custody, infrastructure, we have tokenization, stablecoins, I think there's just so much money on the table for other assets. And I love this website, 8 Infinite Market Cap, so we can see the list of companies in this list is over 117 trillion. We have ETFs over 13 trillion. We have the entire crypto space over 3 trillion. Even comparing gold, which is being tokenized today, is over 19 trillion. So the upside potential remains the same. During the ups, the downs, the boring days, there are usually periods that are really explosive. And whether or not you trust people like Larry Fink over at BlackRock, I think he's made it very clear that tokenization and DLT is part of the future, especially for traditional finance, which is measured in the trillions. And even looking at this website at the top ETFs by market cap, I know that market cap, especially in the crypto space, is BS, because that doesn't mean it's anywhere close to the amount of liquid money responsible for creating or inflating that market cap. But when you're looking at these ETFs for Vanguard, usually because there's no premium or discount, these ETF market caps are usually right on or very close to the AUM. Now, if there's a website that actually look at Bitcoin's ETF market cap and it consolidates all of the different ETFs, please let me know, because I don't want to go through the BlackRock and all these different spot Bitcoin ETFs and count the outstanding shares just to kind of gauge the actual market cap. So I'm just using the AUM. And Bitcoin spot ETF AUM and its market cap can actually be a little different because I believe it trades at a premium or a discount. But anyways, let's keep going in the news because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. All right, super quick. So this finally came out. Monad's testnet is officially live. This is a project I've talked about every few months. I'm keeping tabs. I don't know when the mainnet is going live, but I think this is going to be a big crypto to keep an eye on, and I'm going to be trying to buy it at launch. Even if I don't buy the bottom, I just want exposure because I miss Sui. Feel free to check them out because I think they have some really big things on the way. No, I'm not paid to talk about this. I don't even own it. I wasn't in any pre-sale. This is just a crypto that I'm keeping tabs on and I'm looking to buy. So a lot of people, including myself, are really hoping that Monad launches at a good time with the market where Bitcoin is, where we are in the cycle, and this could be the next Solana or even the next Sui. So hopefully this year we can actually get a launch date set for the mainnet, and I'll be talking a lot more about it. They do have native testnet support for a variety of wallets, including Phantom. And once I research Omni Network a bit more, I'm probably going to cover it because I am very interested and I have seen enough that piques my interest, especially with its goal of really working with the XRP ledger and tokenizing assets and interoperability and liquidity. So I think this is a really interesting thing, and I've seen enough to pique my interest from Austin King, who used to work at Ripple as well. So a bunch of interesting tweets, a bunch of good interviews, and really just looking at this type of flywheel effect between XRP and Omni. So I want to do my own research about it. I believe that Omni is based in the US, which is good, at least for the narrative going on about capital gains for US crypto assets potentially in the future being removed. So we'll see. I mean, you could argue projects in the US are bad due to regulation, but hopefully that changes. So we'll keep this video short and sweet, guys. We're going to go over more chains specifically in the next one. I did just want to go through a few things today, and I hope you enjoyed. One last question is my shorts editor was asking me if I can allow just all comments to be posted on my videos automatically without manually approving them. She was telling me that the performance is terrible and it messes up the YouTube algorithm. So I'm really just looking for feedback. If my viewers are alright with me just allowing all comments to go right on the YouTube channel, I go through and I try to approve comments, and let me tell you, there will be plenty of bot comments with links, but hopefully as long as I put in the pinned comments, I mean, you know it, and if you're on YouTube regularly, you're used to seeing these bot comments. But a while back, I mean, a bunch of YouTubers, we all made the change to get rid of those bots or try to. But I feel like some of those YouTubers went back just to get more views and my channel suffered. So let me know if that's cool with you guys to just go back and allow all comments on a YouTube video. With anything that I comment, you're going to see the check mark next to it because my channel is verified. So as long as it's that Kevin with the check mark, you know it's me. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button and let me know your thoughts down below. You can find all links to my crypto resources, including tools for charting, trading bots, wallets, portfolio trackers, and exclusive discounts right in my link tree in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.